I started first off in obedience, and with my wire fox terrier, he was just really took to it very well, and I had a blast with him, and it was really neat training in obedience because I felt a connection with the dog. So from that, I tried fly ball. I also did a little bit of conformation stuff. But when it came to agility, it was just the dog went crazy over it, and so did I. And it just was amazing. The whole thing is that you're running, and the dog is just having a blast. And the one thing that really took to me is that I do have a competitive edge, and the whole idea of this competition based on speed just was really attractive to me because it was a lot of fun, and the dog took to it. And the way you train it, the differences too. Back then when I first started doing obedience, it was a little more of a corrective thing. They've changed that now, and they definitely do more positive training even for obedience, which is excellent. But for agility, it pretty much started out very positive because everybody wanted their dogs to move very quickly. So that part really was awfully nice, and then the dogs seemed to enjoy that better because you're not forcing them to do something because you're not going to get the speed out of them or the enjoyment. So using treats and toys started out right away, and that built it up very quickly. You know, a lot of the methods that we use with back chaining for the contact equipment, you can see the connection very quickly with the dog and progress very quickly. One of the big things that you have in agility is safety, because you definitely want to get through the course, but you want to do it in a safe manner. You don't want your dog to get injured. So people that do competitive stuff pay attention to that too. If you look at the contact zones, or those yellow zones, they're really they were called safety zones early on because the dog was required, and still is, to put at least paws into that zone. So for someone that's doing it just for fun, we still want to do it safely. We still want that dog to still enjoy it and not get injured. So that is definitely a big part of it. So I've had classes where people, they come from work, they just want to play around with their dog, and they never compete, and they don't need to. And they still get the same kind of enjoyment out of it because it's still that building, that bond building that is just so neat. One in particular, a student I had with a beagle mix, that came in, first night of class, the dog stood and shook. It was so scared, but gradually, as we started to do it, the dog's confidence grew and grew. Doing the obstacles now, was it the speed demon? No. Did she care? No. But they had a great time, and then furthermore, she said that dog had the best recall out of any dog that she had, which was really neat. You can start very early on. With puppies, the first thing that we do, it's a lot of what I call imprinting. So it's not real, it's sort of introducing the obstacles. Everything's at a very low height. It's on the ground. You might have the puppies go through a stanchion, not jumping at all. But stuff like that, and even through a tunnel, a puppy can do. By introducing it that early, later on, if you decide to really do some more training, the dogs pick up on it. We do wobble boards, which actually they use wobble boards in, I believe, FitPaw too, which is really nice in building up the muscles. But in a young dog, it's more of a confidence builder because the dog is getting used to getting on something that's moving. And when they do that at such a young age, later on, it's not a big deal at all. All sizes, from Great Danes all the way down to little Chihuahuas, can do it, and mixed breeds of any kind can do it. There's organizations, now actually AKC allows for mixed breeds to compete and do the sport. But even if you didn't compete, any dog can. And age-wise, you can start as young, as I said, with the puppies, and as late as, dogs 8, even 9 years old, I've seen dogs start. Now, your expectations should be what they should be, right? Because we want to build it up. So we're certainly going to be taking it to that level. But I started with my miniature Schnauzer, and she was 7 years old when we started. And she competed all the way to a very high level. So it certainly is possible with an older dog. At Urban Pooch's Training and Fitness Center, we're going to be having fun matches so that dogs can come, run through the courses. They'll get 2 minutes out there. We'll actually judge it if they want. But it's going to be all about fun. We'll have awards. It'll be a blast. Definitely, you got to come out and try it. So come on out and try. Come to Urban Pooch's Training and Fitness Center and have a blast with your dog.